These are the materials you will need for this hairstyle.
Hello everybody, and today I am going to be teaching you how to do a triple knot ponytail. And for step 1, you're going to want to brush out the hair, like detangle it, just have it down and ready to roll. So as you can tell, the hair does not have to be perfectly brushed, it just has to be detangled and down. So we're gonna start with the very first knot. What you're gonna wanna do, now you can use a brush for this part when you're combing it back, but because I'm using a mannequin head, I don't think a brush is necessary. I'm just gonna finger comb it. So I'm gonna take about right from the end of the eyebrow here, I'm gonna grab that, I'm gonna use my fingernail like that, and that's where your line's gonna start. That's a really good trick I like to use. Go from the end of the eyebrow, and then part the hair like that. You're gonna wanna part it backwards like this. Hold that while you do the other side. Go from the end of the eyebrow into the hair. And now you should have a part looking just about like this. And now that you have that, you're gonna wanna comb it. You can use a brush if you want to, or you can just use your fingers if you think the hair will go back and look smooth enough. You don't want a whole bunch of big bumps in it like that. You want to have it relatively smooth, and you want to kind of take the hair back so there shouldn't be a part line in the middle. You want to try your best to do that. And now we're going to do a basic ponytail. Make sure it's loose and it's about this far from where the actual ponytail would normally be. So I'm going to do it about this far away. Don't make the elastic too like tight, but make it relatively tight. And you're gonna tie it around like that. And now, this is how we make the knot. You're gonna want to go just about back down the middle, and you wanna split it in half. This is the tricky part. You wanna flip this in to that hole. You wanna flip it through like that. And now, yes, it is loose, and this is the part you wanna be careful with, because if you do it too tightly, there could be little frizzy ends or flyaways. So you wanna be careful, but you wanna slowly yank it like that. See how even I made a mistake there? That's fine. It doesn't have to look perfect. I think sometimes when it's a bit messy, it gives the hairstyle character. Now you could also wear this as just a half up, half down style. It could honestly look really good, just like this, if you want to leave it that way. But if you want to do a ponytail, you're going to want to add the 2 other knots. Okay, now step 2, we're going to do kind of the same thing. So this time, I'm not going to grab too much more hair. I'm going to actually grab right above the ear, like that. So not too much more, not as much as the first take. But the hair is also thicker underneath, so I'm grabbing just about the same amount. This one's a bit harder to comb back because there can be more knots and it can be more uneven and bumpy, but you can use a brush or you can just use your fingers. Now that you have that, you're going to do the same thing that you did on the other side. Grab your second elastic and do a loose, kind of farther back ponytail, as you can see that I'm doing here. And then when you got that, you're gonna do the same thing you did on the top. You're gonna open it up, and in that hole, you're gonna flip it through. Yeah, there you go. And that is the second knot. Now, as you can see right here, I had a little bump and I kind of made a mistake, but that's okay because again, imperfections in the hairstyle gives it character, but otherwise, the rest is quite good. And this could also be a very nice half up, half down look because I think it's very pretty, just these 2. But again, if you want the full ponytail, stick to the end and we're gonna do the last knot. Okay, and now for the last knot, the third one. You're gonna grab the rest of the hair. Also, this one's the most satisfying to do because it finishes off the hairstyle. And like you got all the hair and you're putting it into a knot. So you're gonna wanna grab your last elastic and same thing you did before, slightly looser ponytail, farther back away from the scalp and the head, and do your ponytail. Make a hole and flip it through. And tighten it, and voila. Thank you for watching this episode of Braiding Basics. See you soon!